everybody. I'm Pastor Tim Feaser from Living Grace Chapel. If you're a resident of Bedford, you've probably been by our property 1,000 times. But we wanted the opportunity to show you the old house that's located on this property, and we thought maybe you'd like a tour today. So you ready? Come on in. As near as we can tell, this house was built in around 1847. At one point in the Civil War, there were Confederate troops that were stationed here at this house. It was owned originally by Judge Burke. He was the judge over all of Bedford. This room is on the first floor of the house, and we use it today as our sound room, our computer room, our photocopy room, a store room. But back when Judge Burke owned the house, it was one of his parlors, one of his 2 parlors on the first floor. This room is also on the first floor, and it's the main parlor for the house. We use it occasionally for worship, especially on a rainy Sunday, because mostly we're outdoors when we worship today. We have 2 rooms upstairs, as well as 2 on the main floor, and then 2 on the ground floor. So a total of 6 rooms in this house. It's actually a bit smaller than you might anticipate looking at it from the road. We're now entering the second floor of the house, where we have 2 bedrooms. Let's go check them out. The first bedroom was built directly over the main parlor of the house. And we use it obviously as a ping pong room, but back in the day, it was used by Judge Burke. It's also interesting to note that this room was in the worst condition of anywhere else in the house when we purchased the property. The roof had caved in and it was actively leaking. All of that has been corrected now. Let's go to the other bedroom. It's probably the one that's in the best condition of the entire house, and it always has been. It's a bedroom that is slightly larger than the one on the other side of the house. Back in the central hallway on the second floor, we also have a door which apparently was used to access the roof of the porch. We've sealed the doorway now for safety because there are no hand railings or protection on the porch. But you can look out the window and see what must have been an upstairs porch at one time. Now we're headed downstairs to the ground floor, which is actually slightly below grade. The rest of the house is above grade, so we have decent windows in here, not a typical basement. I'm going to show you a couple of areas down here. Again, there are 2 rooms on this floor. This was the original kitchen, and it was upgraded, we think, somewhere around the 1950s, just because of the style of the cabinets. And we use it today as our church kitchen, and we often gather here for meetings. The next thing I wanted to show you was the bathroom, which was not original with the house, but was updated probably when they updated the kitchen in the 1950s. It doesn't amount to much, but it's the only bathroom in the house, and it's down on the ground floor. Bedrooms are all on the second floor. And then finally, there's one more room, which interestingly enough does not have a fireplace in it. That's all stoned, completely stoned up. However, it might have had a fireplace originally. I kind of suspect that it did. When our congregation purchased this property back in 2008, our original intent was to tear down the house and use the footprint for our brand new church someday. Then, a while later, we thought about trying to preserve the house and discovered it was simply not practical. So the time for new construction is now here, and we've started our project. If any of you would like your own personal tour of this facility, we'd love to do that for you. You can do so by just simply calling us or emailing us at any time, and we'll schedule a time to give you a private tour. From all of us here at Living Grace Chapel, we're so grateful that you connected with us today. And we thank you for watching the video.